What's going on, everybody? This is Future Automation, a place where imagination meets reality, and you're listening to Tejas. So, guys, in previous video, we have seen some theory about how we are going to control the menu part of Fusion 360 with PyAuto, GUI, and Python, and how we are going to use the same reference in future videos where we are going to integrate OpenCV. In today's video, we are going to skip the theory part that we have done in the previous video.
I am Count Jonathan. Blah blah blah.
And we are going to start with the coding. So with a cup of coffee, let's get started. Okay guys, honestly, I'm really very excited with where the video series of Fusion 360 is moving. Although I don't have much of experience in Fusion designing as well as OpenCV, I'm still in a learning phase. But with these videos and with your help, surely I'm going to go to a point where we are going to achieve that vision of automating Fusion 360 fully with gestured, as I said, inspired by Iron Man.
Maybe here. Highlight the Unisphere.
So guys, those who have not watched the previous video, the reference, they can just go and check the previous video. I'll give the links in the description here below, and somewhere in the corner you will get the cards, so that you will get a brief idea about how we are going to control it. If not, it's fine, you can just check the coding part and try to understand if you have some basic idea of Python and PyAuto GUI. So let's get started. Today's video, I'm going to make sure that I'll create the code here with you guys. Well, some of research I have already done it, so that it will be easier for us to move on the code fast and don't make the video too much longer, so that it will get more length, too much. It will get a bit of boring for the guys who are not from the technical background and just are curious about what exactly we are going to do. So let's get to it. First, as always, we are going to import PyAuto GUI. Import PyAuto GUI. PyAuto GUI. Next. Okay, so next part, what we are supposed to do is we need to get to the what we can say location, so that we can take a note of that. I'll just quickly copy that part here because we are not interested in writing it. Okay, so for now that much is enough. We are only interested in getting the locations. I'll just keep this aside so that for us it will be easier, and I want you guys again to take the note of the locations, so that now here what we are having an interest in is that we are only interested in the body, sketches, constructions, and components. And in this, each menu will have two sections. One section will be to expand and collapse, second will be to hide and show for all the menus. So that is how we are going to divide the coding part. So let's run the cell. Time is not defined. Okay, I think I have added the time part. Yeah, import time. So import time. Okay, and run it. Okay, so if we'll take it to the middle of the expand collapse of what we can say, to middle of the location where we are going to expand and collapse the menu. So if we'll check that, then we will get somewhere around 57, 58. I'll take it a bit middle, so that will be in a safer location. Okay, so you can take this note of what we can say. We'll call it as normal body X and body Y. So body X here 5 57 and 3 55. Okay, so I'll just keep the note here itself. So body x is equal to 57 and body y equals to 355, I guess. Yeah, 355. Okay, now as we have seen in previous video that the distance between two menus is 30. So basically the length of the menu, that is 25, plus the distance in the gap between two menus, that is 5. So overall 30 is the distance between two locations. So similar goes for the expand and collapse. Now here distance between two expand and collapse will be 30 pixels. So now to test that, to confirm that, we are going to uncomment it and we are going to see if we are right or not. So to move the mouse cursor to a location, we use usually the pi auto GUI dot. So hopefully we will get the move to function. Yes, next to that we are going to view x, that is body x, then we are having body y, and then we can give a duration like 1 second, 1 centimeter, something like that. So if we just run it and we see, then we'll go to the body. Now if you want to check whether the calculation that we have done, that is the distance between two menus or any point on one menu to the same point in the second menu is 30, you can just add here 30 in y section and you will get your answers. So quickly, now we are supposed to go to the sketches part, and we will go to the sketches part because that is what we are expecting and that is how we have done the calculation. Now we know the basic idea about the distance and how we are going to do. So there is some kind of maths here which is very simple, and the maths is that, well, I'm very bad at math also again here, but this is very simple. So if someone is like me, bad at math, then no issues, this is very simple. So the logic is that from body, if we are considering the distance of sketches, then that is 30 at any point. From sketches, if we are considering the distance of construction, then that is 30 again. But if we are taking the consideration of body to construction, then that is 30 plus 30, so 2 times 30. So basically the distance between the next menu to body will be the number of menu, that is second minus 1. This is how the logic will be. And the third menu, that is the next to next menu, that is construction, the distance from the body will be the number of menu minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. So 30 into 3 minus 1 will be the distance, that is 60. So if to be more precise, if I'll put here 60 and I'll run, then hopefully it should go to construction and it will go. So this is the same logic that we are going to implement to hide and show also. Now here we are only concerned with understanding the logic of how we are supposed to put it in a common or a generic code that we can use somewhere in the future videos, and we will be able to uh, keep it as it is and implement it as it is in the videos with some tweaks, not more. So that is how the generic code will work. Now we are having the locations of body x and body y. Now we are concerned with the height part, that is the height. So here also we are going to only get the location of x, body's hidden part, and nothing else. So here if I'll go at the center location, then somewhere we should get probably around 89, 90 and 354. So if we are noting it down, 89 and 354, so 89 and 354, so body hx will be 89 and body hy will be 354. So here again we are going to work with same logic. If we go with body hx, I'll just stop this. So body hx, copy paste, body hy again here, and I'll remove this. So if we are executing it, it should go to the hidden part of bodies. Again, if you will add 30, it will go to sketches. If you will add 60, it will go to the construction. Now for this code, we are only going to consider body, sketches and constructions. The reason behind that is component is such a part that every time you will create components from bodies, the menu will go on increasing. So here it will not be that feasible to implement such kind of code to the components part. But for construction, sketches and bodies, no matter how much body or no matter how much sketches or no matter how much constructions you are creating, all will be in a single menu. So to expand, collapse, hide, unhide the main menu, it will be far more easier to us. Now going to the coding part. Now we are having the locations, we are having the data for x, y, everything we are having. Now we need to create the order of the menu, and then we need to create some calculation kind of thing, so that we can use that data structure in throughout the coding, and we don't have to always create a dynamic structure here. Now for that, so say for example we are having dictionary. Now those who are new, totally new to Python and don't know anything about dictionary, so dictionary is kind of key value pair data structure. So say for example we are having a key and we are having the value here. So body is the first menu in Fusion 360, so the key will be body and the value will be 1. Similar to that, sketches 2, construction 3. So we are going to work according to that. Now if you are still in need of more information about dictionaries and lists and whatever data structure, basic data structures that we are having, mutable and immutable data types in Python, so you can go and check my previous Python series, getting started with Python, and you can try to understand, and you can also provide me any feedback if you need more information about that. So skip it now. I'll leave the link in the description, you can check it now. So if we'll write a menu order, say for example we are having menu order here, and we can write, so first will be body, second will be sketches, third will be construction. Now here we'll put on body, so body, then we are having sketches, and then we are having construction, CT constructions. Okay, so we are having body, menu and construction here. Now if I'll execute it, and if I'll run the menu order dictionary here, you will see that we are having body, sketches and constructions. Now we are having the order of the menu. Now we need to calculate the menu location, that is the expand, collapse location and the hide menu location in a particular dictionary. So say for example we'll call menu expand collapse location equals to something, and menu hide location equals to something. Now here how we are supposed to calculate, both the dictionaries will have same logic, only the variables will differ from each other. So for menu x location we will be having body x, body y, and menu hide location we will be having body hx and body hy. Now the first menu will be body, and it will be as it is because we are having the location of body here. So body, and inside dictionary, now here we are expecting two inputs, that is two values, that is x and y. Now in dictionary, this what we can say, the dictionary provides us a flexibility of inserting a list inside dictionary as a value. So for example here you can see, if we are using body, then we can use square brackets and we can just put body x and body y. So that's all. Now to access the inner part of the that is list part of the dictionary, how to do that I'll explain you later. For now, just try to cope up with what I'm trying to explain you and the logic behind that. So sketches, if you'll go ahead, sketches. Now here we might need some calculation. The calculation part will be only for body y, and the body x will be common only. Now body y part, how we are going to calculate it? First we are going to put a round bracket here, because this part will be what we can say, a calculating code, and we don't want to mess up the rest of the code with this. So body y plus, now here we remembered the code, that is whatever the next menu will be from body, it will be the number of menu minus 1 plus 30 times. So 30 times the number of menu minus 1. So here again we are going to go with 30 multiply by menu order. I'll just make it a bit smaller so that we'll have some space here. Okay, so 30 times menu order of. Now here we need the menu order of sketches. So sketches, whatever we'll get, minus 1. Now here what we are exactly doing is we are multiplying 30 with the number of menu minus 1. Now why the number of menu minus 1? Because we are considering the body as the first part of the location. So if we are considering sketch, then the distance between the body and the sketch is 30 exactly, not 30 times the number of menu. So if we are considering number of menu, then it will go to construction rather than sketches, because it is calculating 30 into 2 here. So that is how we are going to deal with this problem. Now next is constructions. So again constructions goes with the same logic, except that we are just going to add construction instead of sketches. So I don't want to press much time in this. Now here we are done with the menu location, and we are going to run the cell, and now we have executed that, and now we are going to check it. So here you will get the location, that is the expand collapse location of each menu, calculated automatically with our logic. Now same we are going to do with the hide location of the menu. We'll copy the same logic here and we'll paste it here and change the variable. So copy and paste. Okay, now we will be needing to change the x and y's. So x first goes x and x. Now number of y, so y. Now menu hide location is also all done, set. Now we'll just check the menu hide location whether it is working fine. Okay, so we are having the locations of that too. Now I'll give you a hint here that we have made a small silly mistake in this code. I have done it purposely because I need to explain you the importance of that particular concept, which I'm going to explain you right now after the whole code is ready and we are running the code, and what mistake we are doing exactly. Now the reason to make that mistake is because that part in whole coding, that basic part, is very important to understand. Actually it is a part of mathematics, and I'll explain you what is that part. Now let's move to the next coding part, that is, now here we are going to what we can say, make user to select between either we are going to expand collapse the menu or we are going to hide the menu, or we are not going to do anything. So we are going to exit the code. Now, as Python is not having do while loop, so we are going to work with the while loop. Now, to work with the while loop, we are supposed to have some what we can say variable to select the menu. So for that, I'm going to put main opt. So main opt will be the variable which will be having, or which will store the menu option selected by the user. So while main opt uh, is less than 3, because we will be having only 3 options, that is menu selection, hide selection, and exit, or main opt is greater than 0, because we don't want that the user should put any wrong input and the code should get collapse. So main opt is equal to int. Now we are doing here, we are again what we can say, going through a concept called casting. So here we are going to cast one data type into another data type. So basically we are going to get a string character data type here that user will be going to input, and we are going to convert it into what we can say int. So this is called typecasting. Again, for those who are new to coding, so enter the selection, then we are going to give a new line character here. So first will be menu selection, and again new line character. Second will be hide menu, and third will be exit. So third, don't forget to give the new line character. So third will be exit. Now here the main in what we can say, the main opt will store the value of these menus. If you'll run it, you can see here. So main opt not defined. Sorry, I forgot to select that part. So here you can see what just happened here. So okay, there is one more thing I forgot. So we need to add a new line character here also, so that the cursor will be at the next line. Now okay, so here we can select 1, we can select 2, or we can select 3 to exit. Now still we need to give the breakpoint here when we are going to select exit. Still we have not given that. Now we are going to do that. Now we will be having 3 options here, that is if main opt is equal to 1, then we will have some code here, some code. Elif, now unlike other programmings, we are having elif instead of else if. For else if in Python there are a lot of if. So main opt is equal to 2. Again we are having some code here, and then we are having else part, which will be no, we are having one more elif here. So elif main opt equals to 3. Now both else and elif for third and the last will be working similarly. Some code, or maybe we can give a small tweak there. So elif again some code, and then else we are going to print something like, so like dude, wrong input, check the menu and select correct one. Correct. Okay, so this is done. The basic structure of the code is already ready here. Now we need to put some code here for what we can say more menus. Obviously we are going to have two more menus here. So if we are going to select menu selection, then again we need to show the three menus, that is body, sketches and construction. And if you want to select the height menu, again body, sketches and construction. And for else part we are going to just break the loop, that's all. So the break the loop, that's all. So now, before going to this part, we need to understand that whole code that we are going to make, or whole code related to the moving to the menu, we don't need to put it here, because we are having the flexibility of creating functions. So we are going to use that now after a long time. I think after, I don't even remember when I have used it. Anyhow, it's fine, no issue. So we will be creating two menus. One will be to move to the expand collapse location, and one will be to move towards the hide and show location. Now def move, so we'll call this move to exco menu, and we'll be having some input here, and then some mistake, we'll just comment it out. Okay, so def is the keyword which is used to menu menu some, yeah, okay. So here we are going to write again some code. What code, I will explain you again here, some code. And next will be def move to not move to hide menu, some input and some code. Okay, so now with lot of some codes we are going to start working here. So first will be to go to the menu selection. Now before going to the menu selection, we need to show what menu we are supposed to move to. So print, say for example here, print again select menu for, sorry, I forgot to give double quotes. So select menu for navigating slash n. Next, now we are not going to type each and every menu manually, that is statically, because we already have the list of menus, that is body, sketches and constructions. So we are going to use something called as for loop, and we are going to fetch both the key values from the dictionary, that is menu order dot, there is a function called items. So what it does is it gives you both key value pairs from the dictionary, and you are going to catch them in ing variable. And then we are going to say print and something percent %d for the number, and we are going to use a colon percent %s for the name, and then space percent %ij. So if those who have worked on previously C programming, they might get some idea about how exactly this %d and %s is working. For those who are new, so you can see here %d represents int data type, %s represents string data type, C character, and I think F for the float, obviously, and here you provide the order in which they are to be displayed. So J will have the int, that is the number of the menu, order of the menu, and I will be having the menu itself. So S and D, and here J and I. So that is what we are supposed to have here, and after that we are having say for example an opt named variable which will store the user input again. So input, and nothing to display here because we are not interested in that at all. So if I'll just run this particularly, then you can see here that it is showing us the menu, and we can just put something, so body, whatever it is. Now we got the menu here. Same thing will be applied here again. Same code, nothing different. Just there will be a difference in the function calling and some small part. So I'll show you that. So I hope everything is aligned well. Okay, because indentation is very important part in Python, so you need to take care of that. Now here also similarly we are calling all the menus, and we are going to make the user select it. Now next we have received the menu that we are supposed to use to navigate. Now we need to think of the code that we are going to call in the function. So it is pretty similar again. We are just going to call the move to function here, py auto GUI dot move, py auto GUI dot move to function here, and we are going to pass on some data. Similar we are going to do here, move to. There will be one more extra function that I'll explain. Now to send, what we are going to send to this menu exactly. Now in any dictionary we are only going to get the keys if we are having the value. We are only going to get the value if we are having the keys. So we need to send the keys to this particular menu here. So we'll put here an argument that is keys, say for example here, and similar we are going to send to this part also keys, and we are going to send this opt variable, we are going to use it to send the data there. Let's do it next. So we have received the opt, we are going to use menu here. So I'm my bad, we are going to send the menu here, not the opt. So list of something, that is menu x co-location of dot keys bracket opt -1. So what is exactly this now? So if I'll select this and run it particularly, so you can see that we have received a list of keys. So these are the keys, body, sketches and construction here, and we need the values of them. So to get the values we need to pass on the keys to the menu as a part of argument. Now to select only body, first we are going to convert this whole data type into list, and once we get the list, then using the concept of indexing we are going to select the keys. Now those who are not having an exact idea of how the indexing work, you might be what we can say, thinking about why I have used opt -1 here. The reason behind that is, no matter the order we are giving in the list or any kind of data structure is 1 2 3, but the actual indexing starts from 0 in arrays, in lists, in we can say tuples, in any kind of data structure where we are storing a list of data, we are starting the indexing from 0. So whatever number of what we can say element you supposed to find here, you aim to find, you have to do -1 to get that exact element. Say for example, if you are expecting to get second number element, then that will find it at the 0th 1th location, so the first location. So the second 2 minus 1, we are going to get it. Now here we have received the menu. So if you want, you can check here, print menu. So as simple as that. So if I'll just run it as it is, so they are asking me to select, so say sketches. So that's all we are expecting here. And now I'm going to send the same sketches to this menu, that is move to and then menu. So from here we are sending the menu, and it will calculate something here above in this, and then it will send it. The same logic we are going to implement below. There is not much of a, what we can say, unique coding in each section. Same coding, we just need to understand the logic behind that, and then that's all, nothing else. So if we are going to learn this too, it will work similarly. So construction, okay, move to, something is wrong, okay, sorry, hide menu, hide menu. So same thing, I have not defined them too. So if I'll run it, I can just run it. Construction, it will work because I have not printed here anything. So now we go to the functions. In functions, we are having move to, we are having keys. Now we need to find out the value, because the values are the exact location that we are supposed to find. So to do that, we call the dictionaries. First, to go to the menu location, we are having menu x co-location here. So x location, y location, and 1. Now we are having the key, so we are going to pass on the key here, keys, and we are expecting the x location. Now if you remember, we are having a list inside the dictionary for both x location and the hide location, and we need to select the specific element of that particular list. So we need to select the first location of that particular list, and the first location will be first 1 minus 1, so that will be the 0th location. Similar goes for the white location. So keys again here, keys, and here we are selecting the second location, so 2 minus 1, that is 1. Now if I'm supposed to run this as it is, so if this is fine, so if I run it here from here, say for example run it, I'll just take it, I'll drag it here. Okay dude, I don't want it here. Where did everything go? Okay, so if I need to go to construction, I can just directly go to construction, and it will go to components. Now here I hope you remember, I said that we have made a mistake and I have done it purposely. So instead of construction, it is going to sketches. If we'll check it one more time, I'll run it one more time, and if I select sketches, now it will go to construction. So why is it? So this is a simple math rule that in any kind of calculation, if you have heard about the board mass, obviously a lot of people have heard about the board mass. So basically board mass means bracket, and then we go for the division, multiplication, addition and subtraction, something like that. So here if you'll see that it is first multiplying the value, and then it is reducing. So multiplying the value, reducing, and because of that we are not able to get the correct location. Now to do that, what we are expecting here, to get the correct location, we just need to add a bracket for this, because we are hoping to finish the subtraction first and then the multiplication. Now because of the board mass rule, the bracket will be calculated first and then the multiplication part. Yo, I should clap for myself because I remember math. Yes. So that's all. So that's pretty all we are supposed to do here. I'll just copy the same code here, because again we are not having much of changes here. Similar thing, everything is similar here. So now if we run it, we are going to navigate to the exact part where we are expecting it. So we'll give it some try with the code. So go to the last dude. Okay, now if we select 5, and I hope it should be working. So do wrong input, check the menu again and select the one. Now we are going to go first with the menu selection. Number 1, go with the menu selection. Now here we need sketches, constructions and bodies. So to confirm that whether the bracket part has worked or not, we are going to go with the sketches. So number 2, go to the sketches pro, and yeah, it has gone to sketches. Now again it will go from back, that is selection. Now we are going to go to the hide menu. Number 2, we are going to go to the construction. So construction, and it should go to the hide part. So if you see the cursor, keep focus on both ways, and if we want to exit, we can just go ahead and we can put 3, exit. So long coding, lot of fun, and we are at the end game now. Oh, Avengers end game. So um, here if we'll select, now we are at the hide and show location, and we need to click it to hide something. So use to GUI dot click function. Again I'll use time dot sleep for, say for example, 2 seconds, and then again to GUI dot sleep, to GUI dot click, and yeah, it's pretty that same. We can just select this to here also, so that we'll have that kind of experience, or that kind of what we can say, feel of, yeah, it's working cool. Now again if I'll go for the menu selection, go ahead with body, go to body, open, close again, that's all. So we have clicked on it and it's working good. Now if we go for hide menu, so hide menu, we go for construction. If we'll go for construction, it should hide the construction. So if you'll see here, this construction plane, it had hidden the construction plane for 2 seconds, and it has what we can say, shown it again. So that's pretty much, guys, for this particular video. And here you can see that we have formed a basic foundation of this particular, what you can say, we'll just exit it. Okay, so we have made a basic foundation for the upcoming videos, and we have tried to automate the menu part of Fusion 360, and I think it is pretty what we can say, appreciable for you guys, because you guys are coming here and watching it. That motivates me a lot. So I'm really excited with how the series is going ahead, and I'm looking forward to make the what we can say, next video soon. And I'll try to be, what we can say, consistent on putting these videos weekly, so that we'll try to finish this series and move on to the next, what we can say, innovation, because here we are here for creating the innovation, and we are going to surely do that. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, don't forget to share the video, share it to all the people who are interested in such kind of innovations and such kind of coding techniques. And if you have any kind of comments, suggestions, any kind of advices, any kind of queries, feel free to ping me on Instagram, ping me on Facebook. You can mail me directly. I'll put all the details in the description. And also don't forget to add your valuable comments in the comment box. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe it. And if you are old, then if you have forgot to hit the bell icon, then make sure you hit that for new people also, and for already subscribed also. And as I always say, keep innovating, guys. Thank you.